In the golden warmth of a Sabbath morning, Jesus and his disciples wandered through the whispering grain fields. The disciples, guided by hunger, began plucking heads of grain. This simple act, born of necessity, caught the stern eyes of the Pharisees. "Look," they scorned, "your disciples break Sabbath law." Jesus, ever the teacher, responded not with ire, but with wisdom. He reminded them of King David, who once fed his companions with sacred bread, and of priests who work in the temple on the Sabbath yet are blameless. "If you understood," Jesus said, "you would know that mercy triumphs over sacrifice, for the Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath." The day unfolded, and Jesus entered a synagogue. There, a man with a withered hand stood. The Pharisees, eyes gleaming with malice, posed a question like a trap. "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath?" Jesus, understanding their hearts, posed a counter-question about rescuing a sheep fallen into a pit on a Sabbath, highlighting the value of human life over ritual law. He then healed the man's hand, restoring it to health, which only fueled the Pharisees' anger and their plots against him. Yet Jesus, aware of their malice, withdrew. Crowds, like rivers, followed him, and he healed them, embodying the prophecy of Isaiah, a servant who brings justice quietly and gently, not breaking a bruised reed nor snuffing out a smoldering wick. In a twist of fate, a man oppressed by demons, blind and mute, was brought to Jesus. With a touch of divine compassion, Jesus healed him, eliciting amazement from the crowd and fear from the Pharisees. They accused him of casting out demons by Beelzebub, to which Jesus responded with a parable of a divided kingdom, illustrating the absurdity of their accusation. He spoke then of the unpardonable sin, blasphemy against the Holy Spirit, and warned of the judgment for idle words. His teachings pointed to the heart's condition being revealed through words, like fruit from a tree. The Pharisees, relentless, demanded a sign. Jesus, discerning their hearts, prophesied his own death and resurrection as the ultimate sign, likening it to Jonah's 3 days in the fish. He warned of the judgment to come, comparing them to the repentant Ninevites and the Queen of Sheba, who sought Solomon's wisdom. In a sobering lesson, Jesus spoke of an unclean spirit returning to a man with 7 others, illustrating the fate of a generation that fails to embrace true change. As he taught, his family sought him, but Jesus, gesturing to his disciples, redefined family. "Those who do the will of my Father are my brother, sister, and mother."